story's a little bit different. I was in the military for 27 years. I was an aircraft mechanic and a Black Hawk helicopter pilot. And great job. I loved it. I got to travel the world, go see some stuff I didn't want to see, and see lots of cool places that I did want to see. We had 30 days vacation and insurance and all that. But they were in control of me and where I went and when I worked and how I did it. And I got to thinking, okay, well, I'm retired now. And guess what I do? I go get a job with the Army flying helicopters, teaching people to fly helicopters. So now I'm stuck where their only flight school is down in southeast Alabama. I'm not a big fan of heat, humidity. Some people love it, but that's not me. Let me ask you all a question. So are you working harder today for your money than you did 10 years ago or 5 years ago? Right, we work harder and harder to get somewhere and to earn a house, to earn the cars, and you have to go wherever the job is as well. So with 7K, there's a few different things. You can save your money, and it keeps its buying power, which I didn't know anything about that when I joined 7K. I had a piece of gold that a friend had given me, an old girlfriend. She told me never to sell it, and I didn't know why. But back then, gold was $273 an ounce. Now it's more than 10 times that, only 30 years later. So you think 1,000% increase over 30 years, that's pretty good recovery, or maintaining how much your money is worth, right? So when my friend Chris Latin, who's another Black Hawk helicopter pilot, I wasn't friends with him. I knew who he was, he knew who I was, and we crossed each other in the hallway at work. And he asked me to take a look at something. I said, well, what is it, Chris? And he said, just come over to the house so I can, it's easier to show you than it is to tell you. So, okay, I went over and he told me about the gold and silver. It's basically a gold and silver buyers club where we can buy both collector's coins and bullion. And the only difference it really is you've got just silver rounds and bars and then graded coins, right? So with that, he showed me that I could buy not only gold and silver at cost, pretty much wholesale, and collector's coins, which increase in value a lot faster sometimes, not always, but he showed me the plan on how I could buy and how I could make money. And I thought to myself, oh man, let me go home and think about it. The next morning I got up and called him at 9 in the morning after doing a little research overnight. And I said, I'm ready to join. How do I do this? He gave me the way to join. I got on there. And I thought to myself, at the end of the year, maybe I'll have made enough money to pay for all the coins that I bought throughout the year. And that's exactly what happened. I'm a little slower. Some people take off and run and they're making $1 million a year, but it took me a little while to build my team. But at the end of the year, I had paid off every bit of silver and gold that I had bought and a little bit of money in my pocket. Some of this is my collection over here. This is Dana's, but I had paid all of that with my commissions for free. And it's not really free because I put in the work. It's not NetWish marketing. It's network marketing, right? So anyway, my goal was to be able to still fly helicopters and do my job, but to not be stuck somewhere. And it's like an airline pilot. They have to go to work, they have to fly away, they have to stay in a hotel, they fly back the next day, they're running around, but they're always stuck somewhere. They're kind of held down by their job, and I wanted to get away from that. So it's my dream to build this business, have a big legacy that I can save for my kids, be able to travel, and go wherever I want and live where I want. And that's why I'm living here today. I got away from flying helicopters in Alabama and moved back to Montana. So that's why I'm here, and I'm loving it.